My S13 project all started with this picture that I found on the internet. Unfortunately, Silvia's aren't in the US, so I had to duplicate it with the 240SX. I finally found one on the internet. It was a 1992 240SX SE edition. The only thing it had that I didn't want was a sunroof, but that's okay. Fortunately, it also had front end damage, so I had no choice but to replace it with the Silvia front end. The first step in this transformation was to rip out the engine. This is the standard KA24DE engine that Nissan uses in a lot of their vehicles. Since I was going to replace them anyway, I went ahead and removed the hood, fenders, and front bumper. Next, I got started on cleaning and prepping the engine bay for its new engine. It took a while, but finally it arrived. This is the SR20 DET, the heart of the Silvia. Even my dog was happy that it was here. The install went so quick, I don't even have any pictures of it. The hardest part was finding a place for the igniter chip. One of the first updates I made was replacing the turbo manifold. I bought this peak performance turbo manifold and I used the stock T25 turbo. Then I replaced the old steering wheel with the Silvia one, replaced the side mirrors with electronic folding ones, added some blackout gauges for boost and temperature, put in a lower crossbar, added in a viscous LSD from a 300ZX, a Mr. C's short throw shifter, got the Silvia front end shipped over, and even topped it off with the Silvia K's badging. Things were looking better, so I started on the wheels next. Now obviously I couldn't go out in public with the stock 240 brakes, so I upgraded to the Z32 calipers. With the extra power, being able to stop better is very important, and in the world of brakes, size does matter. Plus, they look awesome behind the wheels. So, transformation complete, and I think I got pretty close to my goal. This car is a lot of fun to drive. It's well balanced and easy to control. Honestly, besides the engine, I think the best upgrade I made was the Mr. C's short shifter. For some reason, it just makes you feel like you're driving faster. I also eventually replaced the side mount intercooler with a front mount. Then I replaced the exhaust with Apexy dual N1s. Here, take a listen. Next stop was to VIR. The car did great and was really fun to drive. In case you're wondering, it put down 186 horsepower. Not that great. Then I took it autocrossing. And to some local car shows. The car did really well, and I actually ended up winning second place for Best Overall Nissan. Meet T, possibly the coolest guy ever. He really wanted to buy my car, but I wanted to take it racing one more time. This turned out to be a mistake. As you can see in the pictures, more and more smoke began to pour from my car. Eventually, I got black flagged. I ended up burning a hole through the fourth piston because I ran too much boost, so I had to replace the engine for T before he picked it up. I ended up trading T this car and $10,000 for his car. I thought this was a fair trade because he had this, the 2JZ twin turbo. This car was a lot of fun going straight, but not so much in the corner. Hey, but it looked awesome. As with all my car projects, I kept every single receipt that I spent on the car. This is the grand total. If I had to go back, the only thing different I would have done on this car would be to get a tune after I put the boost controller on. That way I probably wouldn't have to have bought a new engine or burnt through the first engine. Well, here comes the total. $18,000. Not too bad.